Alright, so we're back with the Toyota, putting the bumpers back with the clips and the 4 screws that hold the 4 corners. Costing a lot of clips are missing. But this is what you guys are going to need. If you guys don't have one of these, Harbor Freight, gonna connect high and low, open the valves, open them up, and make sure they go down to 0 and stay at 0. Peak them all the way down. So run it. I like to run mine for a little bit over an hour, so that way I know for sure that it's okay. I'll just run it for a little bit longer. I just want to make sure that the O-rings and everything, it's holding, especially because we disconnected it from here, nothing else over there. The damage was because of this brace right here touching the bottom. And let's go up to the front so that way I can show you where the damage was. You guys can see. Actually, let me put this on the flat surface, and you guys can see the bow here, impact right there. So what it did was rub right here and damaged the fins right here and leaked right there. So we put new ones on, and now that we got everything going, I'm going to fill her up with Freon, and we're going to start the vehicle up and everything. But first I'm going to finish securing the bumper and everything to make sure that the bumper is secure, and then I can go ahead and show you the Freon. So I'm going to pause this real quick, and then let me finish up the bumper and I'll come up on top. Actually, you know what? You guys can be with me. Let's see. How can I do this where you guys can see what I'm doing? And hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing. So there's 2. This is plastic. They go underneath. I know I shouldn't be showing you guys this. A lot of you guys already know how to do this. And for those who don't know how to do this, all you're doing is push and play. Let's see. So the ones that have a line goes to the inner. The ones that don't, they go to the outers. Just make sure that you put these covers back the same way, because they are a little pain in the butt. And I mean a pain. So let me grab all the screws that I need to make all of this happen. And again, since I already started over here, let's go and continue over here. So that's the screw with the line. That's the middle one that goes up here. Then you have the 10mm with the nut that goes down here. Yeah, this is why it's sometimes a little bad sometimes. And some of these, just start them by hand before you go and try to drill them in with the tools. Don't run them all the way in. Just remember, these are plastics and they will not stay in. And I'm showing you guys how to put your bumper back together again. And yes, I'm laying down on the floor. The one that's painted white, you guys know that that one goes to the top. So we're gonna go over here. Let's go put this baby back in. Like I said, run it by hands first before you hit it with the tool. And again, just start them by hands. Most people want to be quick and just run it with the tools. When you strip, you bend, you break. Does the Chinese people say? You break, you buy. All right. So we got all that in. The plastic are for the ones up on the top. So I'm looking at my gauge. You see 0 peak, 0. The red one, the high, is just a little concerning for me. But like I said, I stopped this short. And again, just zero them out and see if anything happens. Loosen up my gauges. And now we're ready for the Freon. But before I do anything, actually, let you guys watch. Hopefully I can hold this right here. You're going to be like, holy crap, he got a gauge already in here? What the hell? Yes, I do already. I left it here yesterday because I knew I had to work on it, and I'm going to go grab the bottles. Alright, so we're using AC Pros. And they are 12 ounces. So we're looking at 24 ounces going into the system. But we're going to go by the gauge. I'm going to start the vehicle up and everything. So before I do any of that, Let me make sure I got my cover. Make sure you got your cover back on. Put everything back the way it's supposed to be. And let's go start her up. Let's see. On inside some max. A lot of people do this wrong. So one of the things I like to do is put them in the refrigerator, cool them down, especially when you're in the hot weather, because it makes it easy for it to go in the colder it is. So I'm going to hook it up. Start upside down. I'm going to wait for that compressor to kick on. And you're also going to look right around where you make your installation and make sure there's no leaks. And dry. You feel the bottom not getting cold. And remember, up, down, up, down, up, down. I shake them to make sure that I get all the liquid inside. Put it up to get the gas up on top. Down again to get all of it, every fluid up inside. And from about 40%, so first body gun, disconnect it, always away, always make sure you got goggles on. Always make sure you got goggles on. You guys see I got no goggles. We will take it on. Go with the new one. Again, just be careful with these. backwards, rear, passenger. You got to make sure that all three are working before you give it a thumbs up. And you have a customer come back to you pissed off because the back is not blowing cold air, but everything in the front it is. So, and because this got no sticker, and what's the pounds that I need to put in, I'm going to hit it to 40. Now I'm going to put the gas in. Don't want to overfill it. I got a little bit left to go to 40. Now I go upside down. Put some liquid inside. Remember, you want it to stop at 40. Make sure that your climate control in the back is on. The ones in the front are all on. That everything is on so that we can check. And that, my friends, completes the service. Burning up everything else. So I'm getting cold air coming out. Real good force. Most cars don't even throw this force of air. But it's good to go. Now let's turn this off. Make sure the AC compressor turned off, so as you can see. We're going to turn it on just for giggles. Nice, cool air. So that right there is a thumbs up. You guys know the mileage is at 144,000 miles. And that right there is a complete service. AC condenser completely done. So we just got to put the front grill up. The things that you want to take a look at, and I see nothing leaking. Putting my hands, and it is hot, so just be careful. And no leaks. So that's what you want to make sure that you're not leaking. There is no fluid, there is nothing, no moisture, no nothing. It's completely dry, so that's a complete fix. Always take a look at the bridge down here, because this is soft metal and this thing is banging up against the aluminum, and that will cause the condenser to break. The car's been in an accident before, and you can tell certain areas where they painted and they try to bridge it. So that's what happens when you get into, you know, some of the vehicles and they do things, you know, sloppy just to get a quick sale. Instead of straightening that out, making the customer a little bit happy, you see the junk that they do. But anyway, any questions, leave a comment down below. Simple, quick. Took me a long time just for me to show you guys and dictate to you guys how to do things. But this should not take you no more than 1 hour. It takes you more than an hour on a skill level from 1 to 10, and this is a 1, then there's a problem. And don't bother touching it, because you're gonna mess yourself up. But anyway, comments down below if any things you need, any links or any tools that you guys need. I'm gonna put them up on top or somewhere down below in the description. It's Mike with Pacific Tech. Enjoy your day.